What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Guitar Sensei's in the house with the new axe from June 1, George Lynch. Look, doesn't this scream George Lynch? I'm screaming. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the next video installment. This is the George Lynch 109 course on Eddie Van Halen, Randy Rhoads, and George Lynch. The last video encompassed where they all came from in the mid to late 70s and how their careers, each one branched off into their own successful careers. Well, the next 4 videos is going to concentrate on those 3 guitar players, their tones from the early years. So the next video coming up will be right here, Eddie Van Halen from, I believe, 1975 and 1979. The next video series will be Randy Rhoads with a new tone. Another video series after that one will be George Lynch, which will have 1 or 2 tones in that video. And lastly, we're going to round up with our 4th video of another vintage Eddie Van Halen. I just want to share with you their unique tones in the 70s of how it shaped George Lynch's playing. Bro, Tony, what's it got to do with George Lynch? Well, since I'm showing you George Lynch's playing fundamentally from the ground up, we need to start where he came from, and that was from the 70s with the Boys and Exciter. And now we're going to be covering in the next course George's early playing with the Boys and Exciter. I want to give you his tones that he had during that era of the 77 to 79 era. So when we tackle the Boys and Exciter tracks, you're going to be equipped with George's tone back in that era. So that's the purpose of right. So I hope you enjoy this video. The next 4 videos, it's all about guitar tones from the 70s of George Lynch, Randy Rhoads, and Mr. Eddie Van Halen. I'll see you folks real soon. Any questions, comments, or feedback or requests, leave them below or send me a DM. And you can find me on Instagram at Tony Fuentes TV. See you folks real soon.
I want to be a lover. Kind of speaks for itself.
Take your little hand.
welcome back. Guitar Sensei is in the house. Today's featured guitar tone patch is a doozy. I love it. It's vintage Van Halen live, 1975 from the Pasadena High School, back in February of 75. And the tone is from the song called I Want to Be Your Lover. When I first heard this demo or this unreleased track from 1975, I was floored. It just has a great groove to it, a great tone, and I'm like, I had that tone somewhere. I can dial it in. I know I can dial it in. Obviously, I'm using the Boss eBand with the Boss eBand JS-10 with the Boss GT100 effects processor built into it. I don't have the Marshall Super Elite 100 that he had, but I have the next best thing. So we're going to go ahead and dial in that tone, that awesome tone. You've already heard the demo of it. And I did a pretty good job of dialing it in. Again, look at my knob positionings as you would a clock if you do not have my exact settings. But these settings are pretty basic. But once you dial it in, turn it up like Eddie did. It just sounds really good. If you can find the track online, jam with it. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm going to write over this clean comp tone right here. We're going to go ahead and select an amp. In this case, I'm reading off my notes. We're going to go with a BG lead. And with a BG lead on the Boss eBand or Boss GT100, that would be equivalent to a vintage Mesa Boogie combo. Is that right? Yeah. Yes. So for me, the the BG drive, the BG lead amp I'm looking for would be a vintage Mesa Boogie combo. So let's go ahead and find that BG lead. Again, this is a very easy tone patch to dial in, but there it is. So that will be my vintage Mesa Boogie combo. Kind of reminds me of God of Thunder. I just did that one on the fly, so I don't know who came up with what riff first, or if I Want to Be Your Lover is a Van Halen unreleased original track, or if it's a cover from some other band, because they did a lot of covers from some obscure bands, but I think it's one of theirs, so. Now this is before God of Thunder, which is released in '76, so who knows? Who copied who? Does that sound good? Okay, let's go ahead. So I'm go ahead and pick a vintage Mesa Boogie combo amp. For the gain, I have it at 60. And the effect level for this tone, I have it at 60. This tone, and I'm going to jam along with it later. Alright, let's go into the chain. For the bass, I have it at 43. Now, obviously, these are not Eddie's settings, obviously. But they're my settings to emulate that live 1975 tone that you've already heard. I just love it. So if you can play with this loud, it sounds really, really good. Alright, middle I have it at 50. The treble I have this at 70. And the presence I have this also at 70. Let's hear before and after. So just go ahead and look at my screen. I'll get you there. Again, this will work with effects processors, rack mounts, Line 6 Helix. Also the new Boss GT1000, which supposedly blows away fractal audio and it blows away Line 6 Helix. The brand new GT1000. Look it up. Or the Boss GT1000. So who knows if there's going to be a newer eBand that's going to incorporate the Boss GT1000 effects processor in a new eBand. I'll be looking for that one. So again, my settings will work with anything that you have. Sounds pretty good. Okay, next in the chain. Now this I have bright, I have it on, and if you don't have this, it's not going to affect your tone too much, so don't worry about it if you do not have this. But this is on my screen, so this is what I have, okay? So for T-Comp, I have it at +2, okay? But if you go into your compressor, I do not have a compressor for this tone patch. See how it's currently on? Just turn it off. Let's go back out there. See, so I have no compressor for this tone. Alright, so don't worry about that. The overdrive distortion, I have that off. See, right now it's currently off. See the bottom right, it's off. Those are all my overdrives and distortions. For this tone, I don't need it, because the gain on the vintage Mesa Boogie combo amp is all I need. So that's why if you turn this up loud, it sounds vintage 75. So that's when George Lynch commented on Eddie's tone back when they were doing covers. His tone was just unbelievable. So wait till we round it up with some delay and some reverb. This tone's gonna sing vintage 75 live. Sorry about that, I had to get in tune. Noise gate for this tone, I have it at 42. We're almost done actually. EQ, do I have EQ? I do have EQ for this. So whether he used EQ back then, I don't know. I don't care. I have it to make it sound like him. So let's go ahead and sound like Eddie. Low gain. See the bottom right? I have it on. So here's before and after. Let's turn it off. Alright, so the low gain, I have this at 0. High gain, I have it at 0. The effect level, I have it at +4. So it's going to get really loud here real soon. Low mid frequency, I have this at 800. There it is right there. Low mid Q, I have that at 2. Low mid gain, I have this at 0. Next in the chain, a high mid frequency, I have this at 6.3. There it is. High mid Q, I have this at 1. Again, I'm reading my notes. And high mid gain, I have this at 0. Next in the EQ chain, I have low cut flat, high cut flat. Let's hear before and after. Incidentally, I'm tuned to E flat as the song is. I Want to Be Your Lover. Look it up online. Just type in Van Halen Live Pasadena 1975. It'll be the very opening track. And you'll see how I match the tone beautifully. Alright, so let's turn the EQ on. Sounds good. Now we're going to make it live by adding the delay and the reverb. Modulations, I have no modulations. These are all my modulations. We're not going to use any of it, so we'll keep it off. See the bottom right? Let's get out of it. What else? Delay. This is where we're going to make it Eddie Van Halen, and we're going to make it sound live like you're playing live. So let's go into the delay, and we're going to go ahead and put the milliseconds at 320. So let's find 320. Feedback, I have this at 25. And just to adds, it makes it more ambient. Ambient, is that the word? But it makes it sound like you're playing live in a hall or a high school. In this case, Pasadena High School. Incidentally, this is the same Pasadena High School that they filmed Halloween. Remember the movie Halloween? And they came out of Pasadena High? That's the high school that Van Halen played at. Alright. High cut is at flat. I'm sorry. High cut here, I have it at 10.0. And the effect level, I have this at 65. Let's go over this really fast again. For delay, I have it at 320 milliseconds. Feedback, I got it at 25. High cut at 10.0. And the effect level at 65. Before the Van Halen delay. Alright, let's add the Van Halen delay. Here we go. No, we're live. Hey everybody, welcome back to Pasadena. Oh, that sounds good. Doesn't that sound good? Alright, one more parameter and we're done. Let's go to the reverb. See the reverb? See the bottom right? It's currently off, so we have no reverb right now. Reverb, I have this at Hall. Now, I guess you used plate back in the day. Play with your reverbs. You may have a better reverb you want to use. Go for it. Make it sound better. Again, all my tone patches are not exact. They're very, very close to get you into the ballpark. So if you want to tweak it with delay, reverb, make it better, add more gain, whatnot, please, by all means, have fun with it. This is just a template that you can use, keep, save, or overwrite. Alright, reverb time, I have it at 2.3. We're almost done. And the high cut for the reverb, I have it at 8. Again, just play with your settings, you'll get there. And lastly, the effect level for the reverb, I have it at 68. Let's play before and after. So right now, we're at Pasadena Hall, but we haven't plugged in yet. Now let's add the Van Halen reverb and we're done. Here we go. Sounds good. And there you go. That is the Van Halen Live 1975 Pasadena High School Tone Patch. That's a long tone patch name, isn't it? Call it whatever you want to. For me, it's I just call it Van Halen Live 1975, VH Live 75. However you want to call it. It's just an awesome live tone. Again, look it up on YouTube. You can jam with it. I believe it's tuned down to E flat. The recording is the best. I mean, there's a better demo out there, but this is a live recording. So there's a demo version of I Want to Be Your Lover, which is cleaned up in the studio. But I like the high school version better because they're live, raw, unfiltered, and it's pretty much the band going off. So it just sounds better to me than the polished demo version of it. But they're both really good. So again, this is my Van Halen Live 75 tone patch of I Want to Be Your Lover. Thanks so much for watching this video. Stay tuned. Next will be the George Lynch I've Been Waiting tone patch, along with House on Fire tone patch. Those two tone patches kick ass for early George Lynch, Exciter, and The Boys. So I dialed in those tones very, very closely, and they're very, very good. So that'll be the next video. So you've already had the Van Halen 76 We Die Bold with the Everybody Wants Some tone. You now have the Randy Rhoads Leslie live tone patch from 79. Now you got this tone patch, Van Halen Live 75, and then the next tone patch should be the George Lynch Exciter The Boys from 77, 79 era. I've Been Waiting, and House on Fire. I'm Tony. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please leave them below in the comment section or send me a DM. I'm also at Tony Fuentes TV on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks everybody so much for your support. And again, I'll see you folks real soon in the next video. And stay tuned for more George Lynch guitar lessons. After all these tone videos, we're going to be getting into the actual George Lynch lessons. You know, the licks and songs and so forth. But I want to give you the progression of George Lynch's career so you get to understand how his left hand came to be with the left-handed trills, his chord phrasing and progression. And you're going to see a big jump from Exciter and the Boys up to the early Dock and Breaking the Chains. And then the transition from Breaking the Chains to Tooth and Nail. So I'm going to show you all that, tricks and trades, licks and whatnot, in upcoming videos. So stay patient. I'll get you there, but I just want to get the tones out of the way so that when we learn actual songs, I'll say, hey, I'm using this tone patch, you should have it, let's go ahead and learn this song. Let's jam along to it and so forth. Alright, thanks for letting me ramble. Again, turn this tone patch up loud, your amp, whatever. It'll sound really good. Thanks everybody. I'll see you folks real soon. See ya.